Hello, everyone. Hey, just want to talk about a couple things here. This some new things available with this patch. Um, a mount's available called the Fathom Dweller, and it's kind of a hidden quest to get this mount. And it starts off over here in the Broken Shores. There is now a flight point over here, and you have to find this guy and just talk to him a couple times, and then he will. You start go looking for stuff. Now, there's a couple things you're going to want uh, to have when you do this. I recommend that you have handy notes and this add-on here for it, Kosumoth, and what that'll do is it'll put the places on the map where you find these orbs, and they're in difficult spots, and uh, I'll talk more a little bit about that in a little bit. But what you're going to do is after you talk to him, you will basically go on a hunt to different spots, and these orbs are hidden. I'll talk a little bit on a couple of them. This one here is in the very back of the cave, and it's on the ground. It's dirt. It's hidden in the dirt. You're going to have to use your mouse cursor to find. This one and this one are in caves underwater. And there's one over here. Yeah. Water breathing potions may come in handy on this one. You have ones out here that you basically have to drop off a cliff. Ones here that you're going to find it in a skull, or basically you're going to look under rocks, you're going to look at ferns, you're going to look at skulls, and you're basically going to have to take your mouse and mouse over and find it's in the cave area. Now I think there's one that actually there's actually two caves, and when you get there, you may go down the wrong cave. So and I believe that's the one in number 7. You have one that goes there, but there's actually a cave that you want. It'll take you here. This one here where there's like a mini boss, and it's going to one-shot you. If you get hit, die in that cave, just stay there and resurrect on the other side of the boss, get the orb, and then get the hell out. And the last one's probably a little more interesting because there's a cave in the ship that you're going to go in there, you're going to go on the ship, then you're going to go right up against the wall, and there's like a little opening. If you just don't swim in that just right, you don't go in that opening to get into the cave. You can't. You have to adjust your tune in the water to get in there and get out. You'll figure it out, but that's where the water breathing potions will certainly help you. Most of these are just out in the open. They're not that hard to find, but it's made to be difficult. So what can I say? You're gonna have some struggles with it. Once you complete the last or your last step over here in the eye of, you're going to find Kosumoth, and that's where you're going to want to use the pre-made finder if there's not enough people, or either to make your own group or get in one. It's pretty active right now, so you can just probably, once you complete it, you'll actually see the boss. You won't see him. And here's another thing. You got to complete these in order. You can't just jump around. You can't just say, well, let's go ahead and take this whole 7, 4, and 5 and then come down and get 3, 2, 1. It doesn't. You have to do it in order to unlock the world boss. You unlock the world boss, you get the mount, and then the next thing is to go get the fishing pole if you want the super fast feet. Wildhead has some really good information on this, step by steps. So it's out there. You just may not know about it, or you're like me. You're like, what mount? Where? What? Oh well. Now yes, with this video, got a few people in our guild are just like that, and they want to know how to get started. But you got to get The first thing you do is you have to get over here to the Broken Shores. You want to pick up that flight point. You're probably going to need it later on. And then get over here and click on him and get started. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Well, I hope this helps you. If I find out anything more interesting, I'll let you know.